Station S17, Protocol and Paradox, Chapter 20, The Last Goodbye. Just as Ernest reaches the shuttle bay, a frantic voice echoes through the station's comms. Unauthorized departure. Alberta the Cobra has overwritten security protocols in Briggs Sector 7. She's heading for Shuttle Bay 3. Ernest's head snaps up. Alberta? Here? Now? Alberta, having regained consciousness and been medically cleared from her short stint in the brig, was given the news. The internal review sounded like a slap on the wrist, but it meant she was out of the tethered cell. However, as she lay on the medic's cot, the news of Ernest's sudden confession and immediate transfer to Station K5 hit her like a physical blow. He did it for her. The cobra within her roared to life. This was unacceptable. Ignoring medical advice, she tore off the monitoring patches, her muscles coiling. Her mind, honed for combat and strategy, instantly calculated the quickest, most aggressive route to the shuttle bay. She didn't bypass MPs, she eclipsed them, a blur of practiced force through hidden passages and security blind spots, a predator unleashed. Her destination, Ernest's departure shuttle. She had to see him. She had to say goodbye. She burst into Shuttle Bay 3, a whirlwind of suppressed rage and desperate affection. Ernest, already stepping onto the boarding ramp of a utilitarian K-class transport, froze. His eyes, swollen from the beating and tears, widened in disbelief. "Ernest!" she screamed, her voice echoing in the cavernous bay. He turned, a look of profound sorrow on his face. "Alberta, what are you doing here? You'll get yourself—" She ran to him, ignoring the blaring alarms and the shouts of the MPs now scrambling behind her. She launched herself into his arms, wrapping her strong arms around his massive frame. For the first time, she allowed herself to be completely vulnerable, clinging to him as if her life depended on it. "You idiot!" she sobbed, burying her face in his shoulder. "You sacrificed everything for me." Ernest held her tight, the warmth of her against him a painful joy. He stroked her hair, his own eyes welling up again. "What's best for the station," he murmured. "It's always what's best for the station." Then, looking into her tear-streaked eyes, he confessed, the words pouring out, raw and unfiltered. "No, Alberta, it was for you. I love you. I love you more than anything, much more than anything." Alberta gasped, pulling back slightly to look at him. Her eyes, usually so fierce, softened with a mixture of shock and overwhelming emotion. "Ernest!" The senior MP and a squad of reinforced guards crashed into the shuttle bay, weapons raised. "Colonel Alberta, stand down. Return to medical immediately." Ernest held Alberta closer, shielding her. "Go, Alberta. Don't let them catch you again." She hesitated, torn. "No, I'm not leaving you." "You have to," he urged, gently pushing her away. "Live, Alberta. Find a way to live. For both of us." Just then, General Edwards' voice, calm and commanding, filled the bay through the comms. "Stand down, all personnel. Let them have their goodbyes. Then, Ernest, you board that vessel. Alberta, return to medical. That is an order." The MPs, though confused, lowered their weapons. General Edwards' authority was absolute. Alberta stared at Ernest, her eyes pleading. "Please, don't go." "I have to," he said, his voice heavy with resignation and love. "But I'll never forget you, ever." He leaned down and kissed her, a gentle, tender kiss that spoke volumes of unspoken promises and shared understanding. Reluctantly, slowly, Alberta pulled away. She watched as Ernest turned and walked up the ramp, his large form silhouetted against the shuttle's interior lights. He didn't look back. The ramp hissed shut, and the shuttle's engines began to hum to life. Alberta stood frozen, watching the craft rise, turn, and then accelerate into the endless blackness of space, carrying the man she loved, her gentle giant, his soft smile, into a distant, bleak fate. She felt a hand on her shoulder. It was General Edward. "Go, Alberta. Get some rest. We have much to discuss." His voice was devoid of emotion, but there was a flicker of something in his eyes she couldn't quite decipher.